daytime in Dying Light the Beast is really good. It shows off what the map has to offer, and it gives you like this Dying Light 1 vibe because, you know, the game was supposed to go back to the original scripture, not scripture, but there was this one term I was going to use, but, you know, I kind of forgot it. But it brings back what Dying Light 1 had, and that is amazing. I love how gritty the game is. I love how gritty it shows how the game is. And while the nighttime, of course, is still harder than the daytime, it doesn't mean the daytime isn't difficult as well, and also isn't as scary as the nighttime. Well, I'll definitely say the nighttime is way more scarier. But the daytime, you know, it offers a lot too when it comes to variety of scariness and whatnot. The infected are really shown off beautifully here. The gore, whatnot. But we'll get to that, you know, in later chapters and whatnot. The nighttime in Dying Light the Beast is a whole different fucking ballgame of scariness. Like, my first playthrough of Dying Light the Beast, when the game first came out to Xbox, which is the first day I played the game, on day one when it came out, that shit scared me. And it still does scare me, especially with the new Nightmare mode and whatnot. Like I said, we'll get to that in different chapters. Well, I'm just now saying that for the Nightmare mode, but that is not something you want to play around with. Volatiles are faster than you. The thing I do in Dying Light 2, the slide, jump, and then the dart, yeah, that's not here. That's not here. You do that, you're still dying. You're more than likely not surviving the which is like that is not something you can play around. I remember that first time we met in that damn volatile scene. And then the chase music. Oh, the chase music is not only fitting for the environment and the chase you're doing and what level the chase is on, but it is just so damn well good. Of course, the original sound composer of Dying Light 2 came back to do Dying Light the Beast soundtrack. Oh, it's beautiful. What you're hearing in the background, of course, is that same person who made the Dying Light the Beast soundtrack. And why not put the Beast here too? Because, you know, the Beast, your Beast powers and whatnot, that is, you gotta love it. Like, the finishers and whatnot, it's definitely something that a Dying Light game needed, especially after what Dying Light 2 showed off as its quote-unquote Beast. But yeah, the nighttime is not something you want to toy around with in Dying Light the Beast. Now, think of the nighttime in Dying Light the Beast, such as it being on, you know, brutal difficulty, story mode, normal mode, you know, whatever difficulty you play on besides Nightmare mode, and think about upping that by 10 times. That is how I can explain the Nightmare mode in Dying Light the Beast. It is completely different from any of the Dying Light games. It works way different. There's something called an alpha volatile, which knows where you're at 24/7. And once you're spotted, yeah, you're not defeating that thing. You're not defeating that thing with your just bare weapons. And 9 times out of 10, I was less than 60 and that thing one-shot me. Like, no. And I killed it once with my beast, and I'm not doing that again. That thing is terrifying. That thing is the equivalent of 10 volatiles mixed in one mutant thing. Like, what monstrosity created that thing? That's like the Tyrant volatile, but like 5 times worse. And that thing was already bad in Dying Light 1. Oh yeah, that's a glitch that got patched right there. But that thing was... don't. And then there's a hunger bar system and whatnot, which we've needed in a nightmare mode in any of the Dying Light games for a couple of years now. But no, we're not. It's brutal, and I'm completing the game right like that right now. This video right here was made way well before the Nightmare update, but it's the Nightmare update. I am terrified of the nighttime. I will not go out during the night anymore. And occasionally you're gonna have to go looting for food, because, you know, the more your hunger bar goes down, you lose stamina and health and whatnot. Eventually it kills you. But also the enemies on Nightmare mode, just the walkers, like, all it takes is like 5-6 hits and you're dead. Like, do not mess around with the Nightmare mode unless you know what you're doing, bro. The combat in Dying Like the Beast is very much more fleshed out than its previous game, Dying Light 2. Definitely way more, you know, Dying Light 2 had a lot more gore, but Dying Like the Beast fleshed out the gore, meaning it's like not overloaded in gore 24/7. Like, for example, you slash a zombie, it's not gonna make the zombie explode in, like, who knows, like 5 million pieces like Dying Light 2 does. But not saying Dying Light 2's gore is bad. It's way more better. And with the Guts update, I forgot what it was called. I'm gonna call it the Guts and Glory update. But, you know, that update, it definitely did make it better. But it definitely also was a bit overloaded at times when it came to it. But yeah, the gore in Dying Like the Beast is really fleshed out and really shows what Techland is really capable of as making, you know, new Dying Light games. You know, the newer games using this C engine like Dying Light 2 and Dying Like the Beast used. But the gore fleshed out, you can see rips and whatnot when you cut a zombie. You can hit more areas on a zombie and whatnot. And zombies in general, enemies in general, have more areas to hit and are way better. Besides the human enemies, those motherfuckers are back to Dying Light 1 when it comes to dodging and blocking. Well, it's not as bad, but it's still bad. It's still pretty bad. I'm surprised they brought that back. But I love the combat in Dying Like the Beast. It's alongside the weaponry, it's beautiful. I love it. It's amazing. The vehicle in Dying Like the Beast is phenomenal, in my opinion. It definitely outshines what Dying Light 1 had to offer for the buggy. Now, that's not to say that the buggy in Dying Light 1 was bad, but as of the Dying Light 2 video, that's also another video. Because, you know, Dying Light the Beast, Dying Light 2, you know, Dying Light 1, all different games. But the vehicle is really cinematic. It's a great way to immerse yourself in Castor Woods. And it really does bring out the environment of Dying Like the Beast and what it really has to offer. Sometimes, you know, I don't really drive the vehicle much, but when I do drive it, I find myself really enjoying the first person because, you know, it's quite cinematic, you know, it's realistic. I mean, it's a damn truck. It's definitely different from what Dying Light the Following had to offer. And it's kind of like Dead Island, besides you're on the left side, not the right side. The story to Dying Like the Beast is definitely the best out of all of the Dying Light games. And to say that, you know, this game's story is better than Dying Light 1 and 2 is definitely a powerful statement, considering lots of people like Dying Light 1, and, you know, understandably I like Dying Light 1. You know, it's not my favorite Dying Light, but, you know, it's a great Dying Light game, especially the DLC, The Following. But I don't play The Following that much because It's a whole bunch of rinse and repeat. Another video. Anywho, the story to Dying Light the Beast is surprisingly the only story I cried. And, I didn't full on bust down and start crying. But I did, it made me sad. If you play the game yourself, I do recommend that you get through that story. And it's definitely something different. I struggled beginning the story, but once you start getting up there, you start getting higher levels, you'll eventually figure out what you're doing. But yeah, I think the story actually, for a zombie parkour game, fits it really nicely, and that really does say something for the future of the Dying Light games. Oh boy, the conclusion. This game is a ride. And as of making this video, I've beat the game 2 more times. So I've played the game for quite a while now. And I've enjoyed every single second of it, killing zombies, doing parkour, and running them over in my vehicle. But yeah, I would highly recommend you get this game. If you've seen bad things against Dying Light 2, I would recommend getting that one too. But, if you're looking for a more fleshed out zombie game that mainly focuses on, the realism or what Dying Light used to be, then I guess go for Dying Light the Beast. But that doesn't say Dying Light 2 is bad at all. Anywho, I overall really enjoyed this game, and I would say this is definitely one of the best games I have ever played. And yes, that does say a lot. To other people, that sounds like I have low standards, but I had high expectations going into this game, and they were surpassed. So yeah, like and subscribe, and see you till the next video, which will probably come out in 4 years. Bye now.